Hey gang, Dustin here with Lancaster Archery. We're back in our product studio for another great product review brought to you by our partners over at Carter Industries. Today we're going to be talking about the Carter Mini Evolution 20. Now this is a smaller, scaled down release based off the original Evolution 20. Now I should say the Mini Evolution 20 is a resistance activated release. So this is going to be a handheld style. It's a 3-finger release, and this is a resistance release, so that means it is activated using back tension to pull through a shot dynamically. A reason you might want to use a release like this is if you're trying to retrain or reprogram how you activate your shots. So if you feel like you're anticipating your shot, or you're seeing something in your sight picture where your pin isn't floating exactly the way you want, before your activation, whether you're using an index finger, a thumb button, or a hinge style release, using a resistance release will help you reprogram a consistent, dynamic pull-through shot every time. So if we pick the release up, we're just going to look at the body. Again, it is a smaller handle. The hole for your index finger is reduced as compared to the Evolution 20. Normally I shoot a medium size release, and this is quite comfortable in my hand. So a lot of archers feel like they have more control over a smaller body release. So if you pick this one up, even if you don't have the largest of hands, you might feel really comfortable using the Mini. Now it is designed again for archers who have smaller hands, who are going to be more consistent without having a big release to wrap their fingers completely around and not quite fit well. So on the release itself, it does come with this thumb safety, which you are going to depress the thumb safety while pulling your cam over that peak weight. So in order to get the release to stay engaged and not open up, you need to depress that as you cycle your cams. And it's going to come with this smaller knurled barrel right here. It's pretty grippy. It feels good on my thumb, so I can really get a hold of it and bear down on it. The head right here is just that open hook style. So when you're hooking up to your D-loop, all you have to do is slide that open hook in. Again, I'm depressing that safety as I draw the release. When I get back into my anchor, I can lift up on that safety, and the release will not go off at this point. And then I'm going to start to slowly add tension to get that release to break open and give me that dynamic shot. To reset the release, all you need to do is press that head close, just like that. Now, I did say after I lift it up on the safety, I'm going to add tension to this release to make it activate. You need to adjust that tension to your specific holding weight. And you want to do 2, 3, 4 pounds plus that holding weight, depending upon how dynamic you want that shot to be. The Carter Mini Evolution 20 is going to have adjustment range from around 9 pounds of holding weight all the way up to 40 pounds. So the amount of adjustment that you can change this spring tension can accommodate any compound bow on the market. To make that adjustment, Carter has included a 16th inch Allen key that you can make that adjustment right here on the release. If I insert this Allen key here, and I'm going to make clockwise adjustments to make the spring tension in here heavier, and that's going to increase the required pulling. If I rotate this Allen key clockwise, that'll reduce the spring tension, and that'll decrease the amount of pull you have to make this release activate. Now, again, it's based off of your holding weight. So when you pull back your cam, whatever that holding weight is, it's a good idea to scale it and to set this release up on either a string like a firing line or some other type of shot trainer, or just a string bow is a great way to set this up, where you measure what your holding weight is, and then you measure what the release is currently set at using a bow scale. Once you have that, you can make this release just slightly heavier than your holding weight. Like I said, 2, 3, 4 pounds, whatever you're comfortable with. And then at that point, you can start training with this. It's a wonderful product to, like I said, redo that shot regimen, really give you that dynamic pull through. Any archer right now who's shooting a hinge, a thumb button, or an index, who wants to improve how their pin holds, to improve that execution part of their shot process should look into trying a resistance release, maybe this one. Well, that's it for today, archers. If you like this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. If you want more videos like it, subscribe across all of our channels. Ring that bell so you receive notifications when we put out new videos. And if you have questions on this product or on any others, be sure and visit us at lancasterarchery.com.